this is just the latest transaction. I was not able to retract back to the last transaction I've done in the last month because I'm out of the country. I was not able to use the app. With the app, you can actually write LJ and it will bring all the transactions. So I was able to just go one by one. You understand? Otherwise, it's a lot. If I have to just use the app. That's the one I paid for the school fees of one kid for 6 months. I adopted the kid. I don't even know the name. She has not even sent me the name till today.
$200,000. What was that one for? Okari.
So Ati, I've put everything.
Yeah, maybe you can explain to us.
Ata silent.
You have to explain it. You want to understand. Yeah,
okay.
People don't understand the screenshots. Probably if you explain to them. I mean, hiyo 200,000 ilitoka because now
you have seen 5,000.
Hello guys, it's your girl Patience Status. Welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If it's your first time here, make sure you hit the subscription box and put on the notification bell so that you don't forget any time I post a new video. Remember, I'm the queen of online gossip. So welcome to today's video. Don't forget to give it a like and leave a comment on the comment section.
Okay, bwana nakataa hizi. Ubati ni kwanza ile kichwa kubwa. Ndio tuanze. Ati, hebu niambie hai kwa WhatsApp nikutumie.
Okay, sawa.
Nzima.
Pita nimetuma, hebu angalia. Okari, if you send the money, if Peter cannot get the receipt, he should probably have them nearer.
Ati nimekwambia tume message kwa 0740 578. No, wait Okari. Wacha nitume kutoka kwangu kwa Ati.
Ngoja.
Ati andika hii namba 0740.
Ngoja kwa sababu ile niko nayo iende through.
Yeah.
Okay. 0740
578 603. I'm live dear.
Aya, hebu angalia Peter. Guys, meanwhile, please, let's stop tap. Let us keep tapping. The pressure is pressuring. Oh, right. Okay. Nani Arwa kwani Arwa melala? Me, I don't know how to do this the green screen things. Arwa. Yes, Peter nimeiona. Arwa umelala? Lioness umelala?
I think, I don't know what happened, Ati. Everybody just went.
Arwa, Nani Arwa and Dani, because I know you was getting to bed and stuff like that. Lioness?
I think Peter is back now.
Yeah, he sent me the thingy. He sent me the confirmation, but you know me, I don't know how to do the green screen. Na Peter, kwani uwezi kwa big screen? Kwa green screen, whatever. Because naona hii 18,000 on the 26th mwezi wa 3 ulituma alituma 18,000. Of course Jacqueline Ombewa namba iko hapo 0701900990.
Who, Ati?
Sorry?
Who was sending the money?
I think it's from a bank. It's from the Syrian bank.
Okay.
And then there's this other one, 200,000 sent to Syrian Bank Limited for account 400. So, a Syrian Bank, you know, it says Syrian Bank, you know.
I think Kioi is trying to do a green screen because I see it's blinking.
And then also there's on the 27th mwezi wa 4 alitumia Jacqueline Ombewa 3,500. Unaona?
Yeah.
Ngoja Ati nipandishe, wacha nichukue simu nyingine. Ama fanya hivi. Wacha nichukue tu simu nyingine.
Because me, I'm so rubbish with these things. I usually struggle too much. Nah, because the screenshots are here. Kuna hiyo ya 200,000.
Wacha nikuoneshe tu hapa.
Okay. Wacha nikuweke big screen basi.
So this money, Ati, that you received was going into Lady J's account? Is that what it's showing? So this money, Ati, that you received...
You know, I swear to God, I'm so rubbish with reading these things. I'm never so good with easy mambos and any. I've got to be very, very honest, you know. I swear to God, I'm so rubbish. Reading these things, I'm never so good with. I think the best person to expound is either Okari. Okari, can you open my mic and uongee, please? I think the best person to expound is either Okari. Okari, can you open?
You guys have echoes. I don't know why. The thing is, it's clarification. We're on clarification point. The thing that made me do this is because LJ started trashing me days after I said I'm not going to sponsor anymore. She even called me and said, why? I said, no, I want to move on because your projects don't make sense. You tell us you have 5 schools, but we only see 1 school. So I gave up and I told her that I've resigned from gifting her. So she started being so mad at me for no reason. You understand? This is just the latest transaction. I was not able to retract back to the last transaction I've done in the last month because because I'm out of the country. I was not able to use the app. With the app, you can actually write LJ and it will bring all the transactions. So I was able to just go one by one. You understand? Otherwise, it's a lot. If I have to just use the app. That's the one I paid for the school fees of 1 kid for 6 months. I adopted the kid, I don't even know the name. She has not even sent me the name till today.
$200,000. What was that one for? Okari?
So Ati, I've put everything.
Yeah, maybe you can explain to us.
Ata silent.
Unafaa explain to you to understand. Yeah,
Okay.
People don't understand the screenshots. Probably if you explain to them, I mean. Hiyo 200,000 ilitoka because now
you have seen 5,000, 18,000 and 200. Ilitoka kwa account ya Okari, ilitoka kwa account ya Okari ikaingia kwa CDN Bank ambaye
so hiyo pesa ilitoka wapi?
Wale wanasema
no, don't ignore, just ignore them. Just explain to us. What understand.
Tuanze na hii. Ati, normally in Kenya, if you can follow up with the transaction code, you can see if it is legit or not. It was on 18th of March. It was on 25th of March. I think 18, yeah. 18 March 2025. Hii alituma kwa sababu ile jana alifungua live akasema anahitaji watu wa kumsupport na anahitaji sponsors. Wakati akasema atasponsor mtoto mmoja. Akatuma hii pesa kwa hiyo account ambayo alipewa. Unaona? Akatuma hii pesa kwa account ambayo alipewa na Jacqueline. Haya, haipatiwa, mpaka leo hajaipatiwa, hata huyo mtoto ajui ni nani, hata ajui alilipa kwa nini.
Okay, so Peter Okari alituma 200,000.
Nakuja hapa.
Alituma 200,000 ya kusponsor mtoto.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Hii 18,000 mnaiona hapa. Jacqueline alimpigia simu akamwambia amekwama, anahitaji some money to run some things. Akatuma hiyo. Hii 5,000 Jacqueline alikuwa ameenda kwa hoteli akakula. Akakutana do ya kutosha, akatumiwa. Hii 500 ilikuwa Jacqueline alikuwa na DCIO na hapo akokuwa na do, akabidi atumiwe hii ndio amsoto. Hii ni hiyo 200 sasa. Hizo ndio some of the evidence that I have. Now it is a proof that you guys can see clear that was the transaction ilifanywa zote, na Jacqueline anafaa kujua, anafaa saa hii aache kuleta mzozano katikati yetu na mambo ya Okari. But then I will tell Okari and the rest who are always give us in this platform, there are a lot of people who can appreciate than us who are ungrateful. Mimi nimenyamazia hapo. Na kuna watu wagonjwa, kuna watu wagonjwa, kuna watu hawana chakula, ati you can come with me, kuna watu ambao wana school fees na wanahitaji genuinely. Na wakilia saidieni wale watu wanaweza appreciate. Thank you. Mimi Maliza.
I want to say something. Peter Kioi, you've been a friend actually for a very long time. And, you know, I've stood with you even, I mean, when you said the kid is dead. And you know what I did. And I never, ever came out and condemn you. I kept quiet. You've been one person that I respect. And you remember one message I sent you and I said you are very wise and you have a very big potential. You remember? And I kept quiet at that. And I felt so sad when I saw LJ trying to create a lift between me and you. We are not friends like we call each other every day, but I think you really believe in me and I believe in you. And I thank you so much for coming through for me in my worst moment. You can't believe what I felt when I woke up and my relatives were calling me and saying, you want to kill someone. It was so hard for me. And I know, and I thank you for believing that I cannot do that. I thank you for that. Really.
Okari, nataka kuambia Lady Jacqueline hivi. Because recording iko akiongea akisema ati kulikuwa na plans. I would wish her to do this. Aje story mingi. Enda Lady Jacqueline, ungana na Diana Rose na ungana na JB, mukuje muniue. Uache story mingi. Mimi hata uniambie mtu alikuwa anataka kuniua, as long as kufika doa yangu, mimi namba yangu iko public domain, naishi Astral Utawala, Embakasi. Ndawapatia mpaka doa namba before. Umesikia? Fika tu opposite Baraka Apartments. Mimi kuja kama unataka kukuja. Mimi ni Peter Kioi. Wacha kushinda kuropoka, someone was to kill you, someone was to kill you. For what reason? Killing Peter Kioi is like killing a dog huku nje. Ni ujinga tu. Sasa hiyo ni ujinga gani mnatuambia? Ni nini hiyo maana mtu atafaidika akiniwa? Wacheni upuzi Lady Jack, nitafuta mboka na jina lingine. Ya Peter Kioi imefade kwako, haifiki. Na hata uwezi, na nikianza vita na Lady Jack, obvious utashindwa. Kwanza umezeeka mpaka akili. Akili yako is almost saa hii inakuwa arrest. Umechoka. Mama enda tulia. If umekuja ukarecognize ukajua kwamba ni lesbian at 60 years, bado mimi sitakutoa hapo. Enda tena, gundua kwamba wewe ni mwanaume, unaweza kula wengine. Nikome mimi. Na nikianza vita na wewe utashindwa tu. Hakuna mahali utaenda na mimi. Trust you on me. Trust you that. Ndio maana nilikufukuzwa kama mbwa kwa platform yangu, kaenda kulialia huko. Mama mgani analia juu amefukuzwa TikTok? Toka tambara mbovu.
Ati, what I want to know is for that 200,000, how many years is that sponsoring for one kid? Okari, that's a lot.
I'd like not to comment so much about that. You see, like if I had the M-Pesa app, I would have showed so much financial support that I've done for LJ. But because I've been out of the country, so the app was a bit like destabilized. So I was using this *334. So I had to actually pick wherever, transaction that I've done with her between us. You understand? So I beg to say that the reason why I've done this is to show that this is a person that I've been supporting in her cause. Not because we're in a relationship. No, we weren't in any relationship. But the fact that she just came the other day to trash me and say, Okari'S, this fraud, this, that, I wanted to show that this fraud of a person, you understand, is the one that she is inboxing on WhatsApp saying, don't gift people, these people, they are fraud, they will use your money, they will do ABCD. And when I told her I'm a grown-up and I want to go my way and do things my way, that's when it became actually toxic. That was my point today, please. If there is any clarification I have to make in the future, I will do. But for now, I wanted to clarify because she came very strongly a few days ago saying, I am a fraud. So I wanted to clarify that the person she refers as a fraud is the person she really wants to keep for herself. That's the point. Any other intimate questions, kindly spare them for today. I'm really tired, LJ. It's over. I'll never talk to you. I don't want you. don't ever contact me. It's over.
Well, it must be draining God.
No, let me tell you something. People condemn me a lot. I have been quiet. There's so many things that have been said about me. Sometimes I look at those things and I'm like, they don't add any weight, and I keep quiet. But this is a person I've stood with. Honestly, she's not even my lover, but I've stood with her. Why could she just come up with absurd things and pin them on me? And then come back to me like yesterday. Those messages, they are fresh as yesterday, and tell me, don't give to people, they want to use you. Then I was like, they want to use me as if she's not using me. You understand? I'm not regretting anything I've done because I believed in the cause. But she cannot just come and trash me. That DCIO who slept at my place trashed me the other day openly. So I should sit down and say, oh, Okari'S the cool person who doesn't defend herself. Is that what I'm supposed to do? I've never attacked these people, really. They mean nothing in terms of like I could address them. But then what am I supposed to do? Because at the end of the day, it's my name. I have also business associates. They call me and ask me, what's happening?
Mambo ya mapenzi sio rahisi, guys. No, you wanted to say something, the African philosopher. Before you get to say something, huyu ni nani yako hapa? Hey, Purity, hi, how are you? Purity. Guys, wacheni nani apumzike kidogo. Wacheni Okari at least breathe in and breathe out. You know, if you're not used to this back and forth, they're really, really draining. And then the African philosopher, you know, you were saying something before Peter Kioi came. Are you here?
Yes, Sati, I'm listening.
Okay, no worries. Okay, let's give at least a bit of a breather. We have a bit of a commercial break, and then maybe you can pick from there. You know, me, what I always say, between two people, you know, you just want to listen and speculate, and that's just about it, because, you know, sometimes it gets so personal, and when people are having a breakup, all you can do is listen and discern, right? But it's a two people affair. Who's Morris? Sarah Roger, who's Morris? Morris anatokea wapi tena? Anyway, Okari, who's Allah? What?
There's something else going on the other side of T.
Oh, Nani, Lady J is live.
Yeah, she has a different account. She has a new account now.
Oh, okay. Can someone zoom have? God, I'm gonna niambia kwa wapi ni mzoom.
It's Lady J with 2 underscores after the name, Ati.
Oh God, can someone share it? Nani has a
phone? Someone share the live with Ati on her backup, please.
Okay, let me try and find her. Allah?
It's Jacqueline with 2 underscores, Ati.
Oh God. Right.
They're saying it's DCIO.
Ona fanya hivi. Baby Dims, someone share with me on this main account. Sio baka, please. Baby Dims, share na mimi kwa hii main account, please.
Oh, it's on another live, Ati.
Yeah?
It's on another live. It's not on Lady Jacqueline's live.
Oh, whose live is it on?
They're saying it's from TikTok Dramaa, I think. I'm not sure.
Zoom DCIO wako. Ebu tuzumia ki. Ebu tuzumia tusikie whatever they are. DCIO kuna account.
Wachani vile vijana siku hizi wanatengeneza do. Enda copy.
Right, okay, nimempata.
See a psychiatrist, you're not okay. Kichwa yako ni mbaya. Kichwa yako kuna shida hapa. You're very, very not okay. You need to see a doctor. See a head doctor. Mtu check kichwa yako afanye apate nini mbaya hapo. Na leo Kenya umefanya.
Okari, do you want to listen ama? You know sometimes, you know, usually mtandao sema mtandao, there's something I wanted to like obviously just mtandao you're okay listening Okari ama utaki kusikiza, cause me these things are a little bit draining, to be fair to you. You listen. And
to be honest, I feel honestly it doesn't have to be. She's actually just said her stand. Just give her time to heal.
But it's not about you, Sylvia. It's about we are going
no.
It's not about yeah, it's not about what you feel and how you see. It's about Okari, how she feels and what she wants.
I hear you.
Yeah. So Okari, what do you think?
I just think actually in the messages I sent to Arwa, they are messages from yesterday. So it cannot be that the person who was so nice to me yesterday suddenly thinks I should see a doctor. So you guys, it's upon you to add 1 + 1. The messages I sent Arwa, they are from yesterday currently. They're not like from last month, last year. They're from yesterday.
Right, so you don't want to hear it, right?
No, we can hear it. I mean, for me, it doesn't matter because this is a person that I know when she doesn't get what she wants, she freaks out. It's normal. I mean, if I say I don't want to hear it out, people will think I probably have something to hide.
No, it's not about people. Don't worry about people. It's about you, how you feel.
Let's hear what she needs to say. For me, it's really not a problem.
Right, okay. Yeah. Guys, what do you think?
And also, guys, remember, I'm seeing someone and it's on record and that's paining her a lot because she wanted me and I didn't want. Right now, I just received the flowers from the love of my life. It's paining them, so let them deal with it. So let's listen. Let's listen. If I have to answer something or clarify something, I will. I'm tired of always running away. So when you tell me or you ask me if I want to listen, the answer is yes, I want to listen. Let my person also listen. Let's deal with these things now and now. So whoever was the question after she finishes to talk should ask me.
So to start from, who is this Morris they're asking for?
I don't know yet. I have to understand the context. People are rushing here with Morris. So how am I supposed to know? I have to understand the context under which Lady J has raised that question. How do I answer who is Morris when I don't know the story?
Because, you know, the thing she's saying is that she's delusional, you need to go see a psychiatrist and all that.
Okay, as per yesterday when she was telling me, do not gift people. Yesterday, the messages I sent Arwa are from yesterday. So till yesterday, LJ didn't know I have to see a psychologist or whatever she mentions. It's now today after I have addressed the issue that she suddenly realizes that I have to see a psychiatrist, sorry. I addressed her just now. So it's now that she realizes in this moment that that's what I have to do. The messages I sent Arwa, please confirm the date if Arwa is awake.
No, the message are yesterday's. I've seen
messages.
Zajana.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's now that she realizes suddenly that I am a sick person. She always thought that I'm this quiet person. I will never address this. Now that I've addressed it, she doesn't know where to run to. Peter Kioi has come here and he has made it very clear, and he has said he stands with me unless LJ brings the truth, which she doesn't have. Now she's ranting all over. So she should bring the evidence, then we work with evidence. I cannot say who Morris is without LJ bringing the evidence. I don't even know who Morris is. I have to understand the context of the story. Morris can be anything.
Crazy shit, it's all messed up, it's mixed up, it's back and forth,
But why is she addressing it now then? She wrote me just yesterday. Ask Arwa to show you the dates.
Hi, Gurach. I've seen them. I've seen the messages. She actually basically texted you last night.
Yes, she wanted even to call me. I said no. So suddenly I'm a sick person. She even wrote me and said, this new woman you have, I don't trust this person. Do you know her? I said, who are you to tell me who I have to date? She's bitter. Lady J, move on. I've never loved you. I never even loved you. I just love the cause you're supporting. Simple. Differentiate the two issues. Hello? Let Jay move on, please. Leave me alone.
Yeah, the thing is, now it's a back and forth. Doesn't make sense anyway. It's like some noise because, it's like there are no evidences, of course. It's just stuff like, someone is mad.
Okay. Guys, it's upon you. Me, I don't have to listen to what Jay has to say because I know this woman in and out. But if I say don't listen, maybe you will think I have something to hide. It's upon you. For me, I don't have to listen. But if we have to listen, we will. I have no obligation to decide. That's why I leave this answer to you guys.
No, I think to me it's a bit tiring and repetitive, to be fair.
Okay.
Because
then it's okay.
Sometimes some of these things are draining, because they're saying the same, they're denying, oh, you didn't sleep or you slept. So it doesn't really make a lot of sense, to be fair.
That's why I said it's upon you guys, because if I decide, maybe some people will say she has something to hide. I have nothing to hide.
I think I'd rather talk to Mtandao, to be fair, personally, because there are things that are draining. It's like she said, there's no evidence. It's just someone ranting there. And,
And why is she addressing it now? The messages I sent Arwa, they are from yesterday till midnight. LJ chatting me continuously. Okay, if I'm this person she's claiming I am, why did she contact me then?
Arabian men owada en nengo mar okombe nyathiwa. Jinangre oko kamukelo lweny.
I didn't understand that, but nice comment from Arabian men.
Exactly, that's what I'm responding to.
Outbreak.
Guys, hey, what's up?
Well, Nani Mtandao, hi, how are you? By the way, I watched a bit of you and Arabian men about all this ulabalu. At least you can, you can say something.
What? About people's sexuality? I'm about what? I mean,
tuko wengi bwana.
Okari, tupatie pesa bana ya talent show. Saa 10 uzikosa.
Wewe unajua kuramba? Unaweza nyongesha msee. Hakuna ka lunch without benefit.
Hakuna vitu za free.
Hakuna za ubwete. Koma.
Okari, sasa wewe upendi wanaume sana, mimi sipendi wanawake sana. Sasa itakuwaje sasa? We have to be in the middle.
Kujipanga mtu wangu, jipange. What you have.
There you go, guys.
I think the best flow of money comes during winter time. That's what Okari.
Winter is better. I think winter you can make some good. Try in winter. Winter is the
time to ask for money, Mtandao.
Okari, you're funny though. I tell you what. every day we hear something different from you. But I like your
I
lifestyle.
swear I never want to wake up with that intention. I always wake up, I'm somewhere doing this, Okari did this. I'm tired, guys.
But you know, you're living an exciting life. My life is very, very boring. But you know, your life seems to be full of exciting stuff. But Lady Morgan, we get what you want to know, shauri yako. Anyway, ati kuna swali hapa.
Yeah, not Swali per se. I just wanted to pick your brains on whatever thing happened. I don't know how you people finished because I watched you and Awuka.
Oh yes.
Yeah, and there's something that you looked a little bit rattled, like your body language. You know.
Yeah, look.
Very comfortable. So I was wondering, why are you fighting within yourself with this?
That's true. Well, listen. First of all, I'm very comfortable in where I am at. You know.
No, the whole discussion, when you're talking about it, your body language is really fighting against itself. Like you are in sort of like denial. You get my point?
Yes, yeah, I'm not. I don't mean to deny anything, but obviously, you know, when people start talking about stuff, I know publicity is good, but at the same time, also, I'm thinking of participants because I've got duty of care. You know, I want participants that are with me to feel comfortable that they'll have a fair and just competition. Okay, I know sometimes this is a live TV. You don't know how to react. You know, it's a process. We are learning. I am listening, and I think I will leave it at that. You know, I'm just listening. You know, from people. I understand that everyone has an opinion, Ati. Okay, so I'll just listen, and the show will carry on Saturday. We have semi-finals. Okay, let's see what will happen. So yeah, so my body language could say something different, but what I'm doing for me, I'm just documenting what's happening, recording them, and then we shall see what happens. I think that's fair enough for me at the moment.
Yeah, but apparently a lot of people have been, you know, like against the whole thing. There's been a lot of, you know, outcry.
I won't say an outcry. I think it shows people have got. First of all, we all agree that this place is very messy. You know, it's very complicated. Okay, what people are talking about. People are not against the show. Kenya TikTok Got Talent objective is very clear. People are talking about a particular person, and I'm here to listen. Okay, and I've listened to people. Okay, I've taken notes. So let us wait and see. And so just let's wait and see what will happen. I think I will leave it at that, Ati, for now, if you allow me.
Yeah, super. But you know, the fact that you're not running away from it, I think that is beautiful.
And I'm not. But Ati, I'm here. I'm here because of two reasons. Only on your platform, you're amongst people that gave me the opportunity to talk about Kenya TikTok Got Talent without asking me money. I remember you came and talk about it here just the other day. Okay, when I was starting January, I went to each and every platform. Some were mocking me. Okay, some asked me for money just to mention Kenya TikTok Got Talent. Those people that ask me for money are the ones who are shouting and throwing stones. But as I've said, I'm here to listen. We are learning. Kenya TikTok Got Talent is for everybody. You think, you think I love it? Of course I like attention. Finji, I love attention. Keep following me. You see, and these kind of things, they trigger. You know, we're all human beings, by the way. We all trigger things.
Well, there have been some concerns I've had. Obviously, I don't know you probably what measures you have in place, but I heard a few people saying that they'll come and report the account because of this particular person. I don't know that this is just hearsay or if you are not.
I've had that. People have sent me texts. Ati, you not believe it. People have sent me texts. But look, I'm a very small person on this app. All I do, I make podcasts, I go home. Kenya TikTok Got Talent is a space you created 4 years ago to support, elevate, and expose talent, and that's where I am at. Guys, come and work with me, okay? I've listened to what people have told me about a particular person.
Do you think this is some kind of sabotage or something? I mean, according to you, do you think
sabotage?
This is like...
Look, I'm experienced enough to know how social media works, okay? Social media is not a place to come and be right. This is a lynching place, especially Kenya TikTok is so messy. One thing I'm very clear about is I'm not going to be part of sessions calls for people, number one. Number two, I'll not get involved in personal things. You know, yesterday whatever happened between listen, JB is working for the show. I'm not working for JB. I'm not JB's spokesperson. You know. All again, I'm going to say is, Akuna sabotage. Guys, people do not hate the show. People are fighting against a particular person. I understand why. Okay, but what I'm going to do right now, friend, is I have listened. I've listened. But remember, this place is very. When we started this show 4 years ago, yeah, we only started giving people 50,000 shillings, but now we have moved on to 100K. That's a growth. Right now, all these things which is happening, disruption was the goal of the show, to create a disruption, to create something different. You know, it's unfortunate we're talking about judges, but by the way, we have 5 judges. Why people talking about one person? We have 5 judges. Fredo Bachimachoka, Aoko Otieno, Anthony Sol, and now we have Lee. People don't talk about them. And lastly, friends, I released a video of judges a week prior to the show. Nobody said anything. But now all of a sudden, I won't call it a public outcry, because outcry is when there's injustice. In this particular war, people are not fighting a cause. People are fighting an individual. Okay, and I will not give an opinion on this particular person. I will leave it at that. But we have listened. I can assure you that, you know, what you guys are telling me, it's a process. We are shaping each other. But this, I think you've got experience. You know how social media works. People can kill each other here. You know? And what I'm surprised, people can
But
kill.
let me ask you, Mtandao, hasn't she been there previously, twice before? Like the first one? This is like, you know, what happened?
Well, every year we have different judges.
Oh, no, I'm saying this particular person. I mean, how many times has she starred on the show?
This is the first time.
This is the first time. But when you started, when it kicked off, yeah.
Yes.
She was there on the opening day. I mean, how many times, like, has she been part of this show?
For this season, 2 seasons. For this season, twice. We started last week. We started 2 weeks ago. So she's been there twice.
Right. Okay. So she's been there twice already.
So, correct. Yes.
Right. So why would she be a problem?
You ask. Well, not ask me that. And by the way, people that are making noise, they don't even know who you are. You see this person there? I will not mention their names. These are people who don't even know what I do. They've never been to the show, but now they're telling me what to do. You know, I think it's very, public can be so complicated, and I cannot understand. I will not please everybody. You guys used to call me watermelon, so I'm being controlled. Well, so says it which decision, but you're still not happy. Guys, what's important in front of us is the participants. Those people that are so talented, when they open their live stream, they only have 2-3 people. Those are the guys that we should be talking about. When I came here and asked for support, that 100,000 is not mine. It's being given by TikTokers. People mocked me. Nobody's talking about, okay, you sure you could even have it, but you didn't say it. Nobody's talking about that. People are talking about an individual, okay, which I'm not going to get part of. I understand the morality, I understand the integrity, honesty. That's what I do for a living. I make podcasts. So all those issues that people are talking about are very, very relevant. For now, let's wait and see what will happen. Yeah, time, skid away. Time, you can say whatever you want, okay? That's fine. Time, you know who I am. I'm very surprised by what you're writing down there. But this social media, okay? People can against each other, not for the issue, not for the causes, but because of individual. Okay, so look, even people that know who I am are not trolling. It's just it's funny. I really find it funny.
Now, are there participants that didn't show up because of that specific person?
No. Who? Okay. Participants or viewers?
The participants, people that were supposed to. No. At the end of the show, I caught that you guys, there was 17 people that didn't come.
That's not true. Okay. No. But let me clarify something, because since I mentioned it. Guys, this is not a random show. I have a WhatsApp group of participants. And guys, I'm not explaining myself. I'm telling you the process of the show, because most of them don't know. I have a group. Every season, we have a group. I prepare these people. They know what's expected of them. They know the rule of the game. Okay? And guys, there's a legacy. This show has been there for 4 years. There's a legacy. People that have been part of it. We've got winners there. Talk to this guy. They will tell you. what we go through before they come to the live shows. We prepare them. It's a show. It's an entertainment. It's a public show. And for you to create this kind of stuff, it's not just a live stream. You know, at the same time, when you go live, there's something you cannot control. So whatever happened on Saturday, I'm not going to details. You know, we're going to talk about this after the show when we talk about, you know, now how do you find the judges, you know, the participants, you know, what happens. Because by the end of the day, I want Kenyan TikTokers to own Kenyan TikTok talent, even to go on TV. You know, we have a, you know, the vision is there. Okay, so whatever is happening here, kuna drama. And it's not a public outcry. It's a particular group going against a particular person, but I understand the cause, why they are fighting this particular person. So for now, we're in the middle of the show, okay? I have listened, let's wait and see. Hope is there. Guys, hope is there, okay? I wish we would talk about those individuals who can support people, you know, mtandao, you 100K, ukuna deficit ngapi, and you know, let's be part of it. I wish we would talk about that. And also, friends, before these judges come to the show, okay, we spend a lot of effort and resources talking to the judges. Remember, they're not being paid. These people sacrifice their weekends, 4 hours, to come and do something that they don't have to do. Okay? Well, Thai, if you don't get it, don't forget about it. Leave you too. No, it's okay. No, time. I want to respond to you now. And Akwachi too.
No, sometimes, you know, if you have, you know, the people that probably need to respond to, maybe they're wondering, maybe they don't get it. Don't get worked up in Mtandao, you see.
Because yeah. These are people that, you know.
It's usually the stubborn people that you need to, you know, those are the people that sometimes when you can, I know they can be very tiring and stuff. Hey, Ajuza, how are you?
Ajuza ako poa. Mtandao vipi?
Ongea na kijana mdogo mtandao hivi nikuulize, hiyo bota yako uliva leo we?
Ati wacha kuchoma.
Baya nikao ulikuwa unaenda, yani ni sawa tu,
wacha kuchoma.
Nilikuwa nimeng'ara.
Mtandao, just a quick one, yeah?
Yes, I meant to go as well. Carry on, I'm listening.
Yeah, just a quick one. There's this guy, I haven't been seeing him around. Anaitwa Richie, this guy who used to come aneka mziki and then watu wanasikiza mziki. This cute, really nice guy ako US, and I understand he comes from Nairobi. And I remember Ati, there was a time Muli host a show in Diana, and he was the voice behind announcing people who were winning.
Oh yes, I know him. Yes, I want to talk about this.
If I'm just asking, it's not really like it's something that you need to do, but I've seen the way or the move or the wave that is on TikTok at the moment, because people are saying they're gonna sabotage the show. That's or rather, no, I'm just give me some few. Yeah. So I've had people saying that they're gonna sabotage the whole show and bring down the account. Yes. So for instance, if things reaches to that extent. Yep. And maybe you are to replace somebody. Is this somebody that would you go for someone like that? Because what I understand, Richie, sijawaiona anything bad from him, and Richie is a very kind guy. And I'm not just you know trying to market him. I'm just looking at things in a in another diversion. Yeah.
That's somebody that I know, and absolutely talented guy. I know who Richie is. But friends, listen, guys. Now, let's start. Okay, so assume I'll go your route. So why are people threatening me with my account? Because of one person, somebody that, and those people that are threatening me, come and take my account. They just proves how messy this place is. You know, now when we created Kenya TikTok Got Talent, the vision was to create a particular space where people can come and be comfortable, people can come and support each other, people can come and expose talent, and have entertainment, something that's meaningful. But now, when people are trying to make me be part of something I'm not going to allow, not threatening my account. No, that will not happen, friends, okay? Again, as I've said, I said that to my Kioi's platform, I said that to my Gazeti, I said that at the other day, and even today, this morning, when I was having a conversation with Auka, that we have listened to you all, okay? This is a process we are learning. It's 4 years down the line. These shows, it takes a lot to make them. and we are learning. Umesikia tena Anita kijana mdogo.
Mtandao.
Yes.
I think you've missed my point. I was asking, just in case things reach to that extent,
Yes.
whereby the account is being brought down, or maybe the show is sabotaged.
Whose account?
Just give me a chance. Let me ask. Yeah?
Whose account?
Your account.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. So, if you're to look for another alternative, who do you have anyone in mind?
Listen, we've got we've put system in place that protects everybody who's part of the show. So I think I will leave it at that, friends. Okay, friends, I've listened to you all, and as I said, okay, let's wait and see how things go. But remember, TikTok is bigger. Kenya TikTok Got Talent is bigger than individuals. Okay, this show, if you come, that's true. Look, Kenya TikTok Got Talent is bigger than each and every one of us. It can go, it can happen. If something happens to me right now, the show will carry on. Okay, Kenya TikTok Got Talent is bigger than me, so it'll happen too.
I think Mtandao, let me tell you, everything else has happened. I think by this point, you should be asking people, how was the last, like the last time this person sat on, how did it go? How was her as a person, as a judge? Because right now I think you should be judging someone by their performance. What did she bring on the table? What did she add on the whole thing? Because the purpose of the judges is so that everybody brings something on the table, right?
Correct.
So if I was you, I would be looking at feedbacks, right?
That happened.
Yeah. Why are people this concerned? What is the reason of their concerns? And how was her performance? What did she add on the show and stuff like that?
Yeah, and that happened. Titoki, interesting. Yep, after every show, after every episode.
Yes. So how was it? Now that I probably missed it, how was the response? And
again, remember, everybody has an opinion on.
Absolutely, definitely, yeah.
And, some people were talking about, Bachi, so Bachi is great. People talked about Awoko and JB. There's a bit of kuvutana, but that's part of the show. People are very passionate about it. So the ratings were good. I think at this point now, where we are at, there's lots of mixed emotions. So what I would say is let's wait. Let's see what happens on Saturday if the show will go on, and move on. So the feedback of the show is always there. I always listen. I went to my gazette, as I said. We talked about.
I want to ask you for a very personal question, Mtandao.
I'll answer if I can.
Yeah, I'm sure this thing is for the interest of the public, right?
Yeah, that's interesting, but carry on.
Right. This is just a challenge. What if you did like a poll to see how many people, because at this point in time, I really feel for you, because it's like you're out here now paying more attention on what do I say? I want to use a better word, right? Because I would imagine at this point in time you should be going in spaces and people should be talking about the show, not an individual in the show.
Correct.
Right? But it's consuming the bigger picture. Okay, and you on the other hand, of course, you're standing on business. You're like, okay, I'm not getting in because this is got nothing to do with the show. It's got to do with the individual that probably people think otherwise of in the show.
Mm-hmm.
So because it's like, as I've said, you said it's a people's thingy, right? You need the people there. They make part of the show and all that.
Correct.
I know it's a very tricky one. What if you probably do like a poll and listen to sometimes the majority, the voice of the majority you get. I really know it must be so hard on you. But of course, this is just my opinion. I obviously add nothing. So would you consider something like that, or it's everything is gone now? Whatever happens, you cannot do anything different. Because it's like there's an outcry, yeah? There are people that I know, but I know it's not about people, but I'm saying just in case, sometimes look at things because I've heard you the many times you've explained yourself, you know, you're not getting people's views and blah blah blah. So it's like
I am. To be honest, I'm listening. It's soon that I cannot make. I know what people want to hear.
Yeah.
But at this particular juncture, and I've said it several times, you know, I'm listening. Okay. So again, I know what you're trying to tell me about the poll and stuff. We already know the answer if you put that poll. You know, you cannot let lion be the judge if the sheep are around. I think again, I'm repeating myself, friends. I've listened. I'm continuing listening, and the fact that I'm here, because I didn't have to become here, but the fact that I'm here listening to you all, you know, it's for me, it's a learning curve. It's a learning curve, and let's just wait and see what happens.
Because the thing is, there's so many judges, but there's just particular one that is bringing all this. I don't get it per se, but then again, you see, the public have their opinion, and you can never, we can't just downplay it, you know. But of course, you being you, I'm sure there are people you're probably talking to who are more professional, also advising you, and yeah.
And I appreciate it, you know. You see, this kind of conversations now, it's making a talk about, you know, what are we doing on TikTok, you know, what kind of influence do we have, and that disruptiveness, you know, it's a good thing. We all care, we have passion about community. Okay. Yeah, you see, when you say calling me names, exactly. And so wait, check it. You know, you copy to artist platform. Artist, you normally say that. Sorry.
No, sorry.
Ati, you normally say that you go to spaces where you're respected, spaces that where you're wanted, isn't it? And everybody has got an opinion. Guys, some of you have never even watched the show. Okay? Some of you are jumping into a bandwagon. I want to say, hey, what's Sulwe shauri yako? Yeah, see, that's how it started. Anyway, guys, listen. I've listened to you. Okay, let's wait. What will happen on Saturday? But for those who will be available, come and support those participants. This is semi-finals for Kenya TikTok Got Talent Season 4. And also, that 100K is not mine. Come and support the show. You know, okay. Those that want to be or are interested. And sawa tu. Sasa unaona Pianka, yeah, you sawa. And you are following me. Let me tell you something, Pianka.
But it's okay. It's okay. People will talk. Mtandao where you are right now. Don't even worry about the conversation because you understand that people are trained. You are the main. You know. So people will come, and as long as they're not trashing, they'll give you opinions that probably don't sit well with you. So come as long as me, I will not allow someone who could get personal on you, but if they tell you things that you are Simon Cowell, it's something I would be so, you know, imagine being compared by some, it's a big thing.
Some people are so jealous.
Jealousy is part of life, you know, that's absolutely fine. Jealousy is part of everything we do in life, you know, it's just the way you handle it, no.
Yeah. So, listen, guys, those things that are the problem. It's okay. These things also, they're not, you know, look, I'm sure there are lots of you can do a better job than me. That's fine. I've never claimed to be right person, okay? And I know you guys can do a better job than I do. You know, you guys, I know you can reach out to people, you can have something perfect, which is okay. You see, Nandi Sulwe. Nimesoma comment, I'm listening, okay? So it's okay, guys. Anyway, with all due respect, Manzi.
Don't take it personal.
I don't.
Because I don't think anybody has anything personal against or towards you. So don't let it get to you that much. And you know.
Look, check. Actually, listen. I can assure you, yes, that I'm absolutely fine with all this. And that's why niko hapa hivi.
Hizo glasses zako kwanza mchana ushazitoa msee ama bado kuna sana utafika home ndio zitoe?
Azi niko na allergy.
Nimekuna nazo the whole day. Najua it's spring, the sun is sunning.
It's about the sun.
Na hebu nicheki kama umetoa ile botai. Hizi tension haistaki botai, unaweza kukunini.
Ati sio nini, it's not the sun because
you need to be relaxed. Hii pressure unaenda through survive tu zinakunyonga shingo bana.
Ndio nikwambie basi sasa. Because I've got swollen eyes and that's how.
Oh, okay.
I'm wearing spectacles. So niko work, so you know sometimes
unafanya nini 12 hours shift?
Tulia.
Sasa hiyo unashatoka ofisi, watu wanafanya professional jobs wanashatoka ofisi.
Si mimi ni hustler.
Hapana, mtu unakaa kwa ofisi msee, una swing kwa kiti unaongea kwa TikTok. Unajua hasa si wachasibu kwa nini kwa lockers.
No, mini sorry, anyway, guys, thank you. And again, I appreciate Ati. I know we've spoken here and also you reached out. Guys, I don't take it for granted. I really appreciate what you guys are doing for the show. Come on Saturday, okay? All these views you're telling me, guys, I'm not taking it for granted. And I can assure you that I'm listening. Okay, let's see what's happening.
Lying to Kenyans, you're not listening shit. Wacha kuongea hivyo. You know, ujamu ujifanya tu akiongea like you are so annoying.
Mtandao is my little brother. Unajua mtandao is British. Ni inaweza sota mtandao za nitumeka kitu na mwanzo.
Awache kudanganya hapa wa Kenya. Sema, no, unajua anajifanya hapa
utafanya mtandao toroke. No, so okay, let me now ask you, what do you think? Now give him a constructive criticism.
No, ameshinda akiongea mambo mingi na there's no point anapatia watu.
Okay, sawa. So you as okay, muulize direct question na kujibu.
I don't want him to jibu me. I just want to tell him to stop bullshitting us.
So how exactly is he bullshitting?
He should stand on his business. Umesema
right, okay, no,
Wakenya kama watu wamekwambia they don't want JD, then stand on your business. Wacha kuzunguka hapa na kiki. You are just looking for kiki.
But it's okay. Hata mtandao, hata it's okay. You are always over unatafuta kiki, my friend. Why do people call people out on the same things?
No reason.
Wewe ulikuja hapa kwa ukatuambia, sikiza, ulikuja ukasemaje ati nani alikuwa na mafi kwa suruari Jacqueline and all that. It wasn't that kiki. Why do we call people out on the very same things that we are doing?
No,
Mtandao has a right to go everywhere. Wacha nikwambie.
Do not put things that I do not say in my mouth.
Don't make it personal about
those were malisafi na nani Jofi.
And that's fine. Just talk to him. Yeah, talk to him.
No, I'm not gonna talk to him the way you want me to.
You are not any different from him.
I'm gonna tell him he's bullshitting.
No, even you bullshit a lot. And people.
You should not be bullshitting wa Kenya. Kama kuna mtu anamwambia to stop that bullshit. This is about stuff. No, this is not about sijui hiyo ujinga zenye analete mambo kubwa analete
out his persona, and that is not, you are not any better than him, by the way.
I don't want to know. I know that is his persona. Anajifanya hapa kushinda amezunguka badala
ni sawa hata mimi niko
business and said this is what I said, si kutupeleka juu chini in every life. This guy doesn't say shit. He just bullshit and he doesn't say anything constructive.
You know, that way you are being very condescending.
Bullshit.
And you are being
I don't want to listen to him.
And you are talking to him. Imagine you come up to address him, Sonke.
Yes, and he listen to me or whatever.
No, he's not listening because you're not making any points, Sonke. That is not
making any point either. In all platforms that he goes.
Have a conversation, unaona?
I don't want to have a conversation with somebody.
But then you are attacking him. So it's
he cannot go to almost
if you do not have anything to tell him,
he cannot make a statement.
If you have nothing to tell him that is objective, you can just drop, because I'm not here for this, manze. It's just a waste of time. Correct. You come up to literally attack someone. You're not helping.
Yes, I'm gonna drop and I've done what I wanted to do. Stop bullshit.
Okay, no worries. Thank you, Sonke. Thank you. That is not how you support someone. You know, you can give an objective criticism without getting personal and condescending and all that.
Now, you see, see things like those now. So if you start shouting each other, and these are the people that actually wanted to be part of it. Guys, give it to me. I don't expose private conversations. Okay, most of these guys, if I show
you can read them. You don't have to read names. Just so much what you're going through.
Correct. But listen, again, you know, every market has got a mad person. But I'm not going to get involved with all this kind of stuff. You know, no. Listen, Aki, I just need to leave. All I'll say is this, guys, thank you for the support that you're giving the show. Okay, those people that have got contrary opinion, I am listening. Let's wait and see what happens on Saturday. But what's important, friends, is Kenya TikTok Got Talent. The most important people, they are the participants. Come and support those people. Those kids have got talent. When they open their live stream, there are only 2-3 people there. Those are the guys. Come and interact with them. Okay, share their work. Get to know about them. Okay, and after the show, okay, now we've started a conversation, and there are rules. We're going to lay things, on the ground. Okay, we're going to do an audit of the show, and we shall see how things go. Not everybody will like what I do, and I appreciate that. Okay, I'm not really sure so that I can be liked. No, that's not what I'm here for. The most important thing is Kenya TikTok Got Talents. objective: to expose, support, and elevate talent. That's what we're doing here, friends. Okay, it's not a singing competition; it's a talent show. So, Aki, listen, guys, thank you. Nashukuru sana tu. I respect you. Number two,
yeah, before we shuka mtandao out, now I'm going to give you my 2 cents before you go. Yes. Take everything easy.
Yes.
And you need to realize that whatever thing we do in this world, there'll always be people that will be on the other side, especially if someone at the center of it is someone that is, there's that kind of, there's the hate and the love is, so I think if I was you, I'm not you definitely, I'd probably just now take it easy. I think at this point in time, you are going to sound so monotonous because I think the same thing over and over. You've said your mind out there. Everybody knows what you believe in and what you think. Let it flow. You're sticking with this person you chose. Whoever is willing to come and support, obviously you would love everyone to come and support because they might not like this particular judge, but they might like some of the contestants because they're coming for the contestants. They're not coming for you per se. Unaona? So you're out there, you're doing your thing, but you will go mental if you have to keep justifying, explaining yourself. Mimi hata saizi and a lot of other people wanajua where your stand is. Unaona? So anytime, should you get any opportunity at this point in time, start talking about, the show, invite us to the show, obviously talk about it, but it's enough. I think you've explained enough. That is just me, but you know what? You do you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I repeat myself because people ask the same questions too. But guys, thank you. I really appreciate it too. And also, come and support show. You thought about that 100K today.
Because at this point, I expect you to be talking about sponsors. And I know you thought you come at 600 quid. You ni pesa. You una manage.
It's a lot of. I don't care. Na manage.
You ni so sit. I'm saying. No. With the power of the British pound, you shouldn't be that. You shouldn't struggle that much. But because a lot of focus is sasa ni wewe kutembea kujijustify. Otherwise, if I was you, sasa unzo kunatembea, mtu akirushiana kama ni $100, $50, £10, £3, but najua hiyo ni pesa nayo unaizana nayo, so when it's on kore mse.
As you know, why don't you play just at 50 artists kiza? Sina mimi nakuomba sasa wewe. Come on, £50 niki kwa show.
No. You have a lot of sponsors out here mtandao because you do not want to give the very people who can support you. Unaona? Hautaki kuwasikiza, unataka decision umemake ndio ikuwe hivyo. Unaelewa? And that's why we say that sometimes our choices have consequences, ndio? And so you have to deal with the consequences because these very people that probably, because right now people are focused on the things you're doing that don't make them happy, right? Instead uonge na sponsors, wewe utaki wewe vile ushaamua msewe ni song. Unajua mtu ameamua ni mtu anakuwa kwa sawa.
No, that's not true. Anyway, listen, I'm gonna drop guys. Thank you. I've listened. I really appreciate the support that what you guys are saying. I can assure you that we've listened, and let's see what will happen on Saturday.
All the best mtandao. Me, I support you 100%. Actually, not you per se. I support the contestants because what we fail to understand sometimes is to look at the bigger picture. We put so much effort on a particular thing that especially you don't like. We need to have that balance. I might not like this person, but it's not about them. It's probably about the people that are showing up. So maybe I'll come, enjoying myself. It's a free show. See the talent and support the contestants. Correct. So some judges it's none of my business really, but that's just me. We are all different. We choose what to love and what to love, what takes us to spaces and what we, So for me, I'm showing up because of the contestants and a good job. That's all I can say. Haiti toke. Alafu mtandao, hapa kichwa yako, unajua mimi ni mzee kukushinda na sina hizo wrinkles. Unafaa kwanza kurelax. Unaona hizo wrinkles kwa kichwa yako? Because I think you tense too much.
Atiwe sasa.
Usiwe kamera, lazima pia tukunini.
Wewe tulia. As you guys later. Unanipeleka. Tuonane baadaye.
No, zi.
Wewe unanipeleka.
Unanizo ni tension unapata. Hizo ni tension acha TikTokers wanakupatia. Mtandao unahepa na TikTok amekuja kuuliza swali, wacha zako.
Hata mimi nilikuwa nimekuja kumuongelesha.
Ai, sio hivyo mse. Mtandao sikuwe hivyo. Hebu rudi kama basi alozime kamera, but you need to respond. Nani kwanza Dalvin ataka kuja curtain raise. Hao ni watu wako wa from before.
Walai we sikiza baba.
No, sikuwe hivyo mtandao.
We wanasema okay.
Yeah, we have Titoke. I think she has a few questions for you, and so is Dalvin. So
anani Titoke Dalvin aje? Ana Titoke.
Mtandao nilikuwa nasema si nikuje hiyo sato ni curtain raise nipate hata visibility kiasi.
Kama Davi siku ni home. You know, Kenya to tell us your home.
No, but that's mpange. Si unajua you can't just tell her to, you have to organize her.
No, but Davi, check it. That's point taken. Come, the show starts at 6 o'clock. So before we start, or you in the middle of the show, but yeah, why not? Come home. That's your home. Hakuna shida.
Okay, asante.
Okay, come home.
Hello, Ati.
Hi there, philosopher.
Yeah. Can I just say something?
Oh yeah, sure.
Hi Mtandao.
Is that the Africa ceremony?
By the way, she's the former governor, for your information.
Hapo sasa.
Yeah.
The African
philosopher.
Sema governor.
Yeah.
I'm listening to governor.
I've done a lot of corporate events,
yes.
And it involved actually I was the chair of marketing and sponsorship, and I would have expected the first thing Mutandao should have done when he came here, using your platform, is first of all to roll out the vision, because there are possible sponsors that are watching you right now. I probably could be one of them, but I have not heard anything. By the way, I don't even know about this show. I'm hearing it for the first time at Okari'S, and I would have expected you to take advantage of a platform like this to first of all market the show. Number one. Number two, I heard you say that it's been around for about 4 years. By the way, personally, I'm a person who loves talent. I also I love music. I play the keyboard. I play musical instruments for fun. So I love supporting talent. Now, I would have expected you to convince whoever is watching you why, first of all, they should support the show. Number two, what is the vision of the show? What is it supposed to achieve? And then number three, how do you go about choosing your judges, for example? Because whoever you choose, then anything you do has to be in line with your vision and your mission, so that whatever it is that you want to achieve is kind of holistic. Your success will be determined by whatever inputs you are putting into what you're doing. So the fact that you've been around for 4 years and I didn't know about you, it means probably either I'm the one who is not shown interest, or you're the one who's not doing good marketing. And also, now that you've come on this platform, with all these people watching, some of them possible sponsors, I just want you to tell me what is the vision ultimately. What do you actually intend to achieve, so that you can convince someone who would want to support you to put in money? Because I hear you are saying you want 100K. And as Ati says, 100K actually is not a lot of money if you know how to market yourself. So that's just my take, Ati.
Thank you so much. Sorry, before Mtandao responds, actually, I thought he was putting so much effort on defending an individual rather than focusing on selling his dream and wooing would-be sponsors and supporters and the interest, because right now, Mtandao has become the mouthpiece of one of the people on the panel. I would have wished for him to sort of keep it more positive and you know, try and bring some source. I'm just like, when you come to this space, do you know some people probably do not even know there's a show ongoing, right? So when you get that chance, you grab the chance, focus on the things that matters, things that will bring change, and probably talk about, guys, you know, as you all know, I have this thing going, and I would appreciate any support, even a $5, even a $10, you know, it goes a long way, every little help, right? But I've watched you every time, every place you've gone, Tanda, you've never requested for any support. People might ask here, oh, who doesn't know the show is on? My friend, not everybody keep tab to everything happening on these tabs, and those are the people that actually support. Hawa watu wanashinda wakizurura kila mahali, most likely they probably would support, come and do whatever, and maybe they might not support. It's the busy people that I would. So any opportunity to get Mtandao, talk about, remind. Don't assume that everyone knows what's happening, because like, look at the African philosopher, she's come here, she has zero idea that there's such a thing happening, right? And what is the vision? So you should be focusing more on the things that matter, things that bring growth, things that bring you networking. Now imagine this minute she's just realized that you're doing this thing, and she also has interest in the same things you're doing, and she also has talent, you know. So yeah, I think that is a beautiful thing, and the fact that she's bringing from a different perspective, you get Mtandao. You are looking for a sponsor, she's asking you for your policies, your vision. So probably if you give a pitch, even if it's a 10-minute or a 5-minute pitch, you just never know. The microphone is yours.
Thank you. It can't just be about entertainment, you know. As you answer, you know, don't focus so much on the entertainment part. There has to be more value than just entertainment. Because as you say, this place, I heard you say this space can be messy, and you're supposed to use your initiative to kind of cool things down, you know. Again, even with mental health and all that.
Also, Mtandao, I want to tell you something. Sorry to interrupt. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Before I forget it. No. Nani kapo. Titoke kapo. Mbokako inaivana katu hapo. You know, there's someone that inboxed me. I didn't want to say this because I don't want to look like whatever. But someone did inbox me. Akanambia, you know, I really wanted to sponsor him, but with the bully, especially when she told Pesha and Kalambe Kinembea, the minor daughter, that was pedophilic move, and I can't, you know. So and also, I'm just giving you what some of the people was. I didn't want to get into this Mtandao, but I'm giving you, you know, I don't know that they mean it or not. You get my point. But I know, obviously, maybe that is not something that you really care about.
No, but he's right, because look at alcohol companies. There are some people who will not allow East African brands to sponsor them because of their policies about alcohol.
Look, I'm afraid, guys, I've got to drop. I mean, I've seen that question, but
no, so you are dropping. You don't want to answer to people.
I will answer if you allow me. I will answer very quick if you allow me. But literally, I saw your message and I responded. Okay. Yeah. So please, look.
Because there are people who wanted to hear. You know, there are people honestly who wanted to hear, and
I appreciate that. Absolutely, and I appreciate that. And yeah, thanks for those questions. Just very quickly, for those that don't know, Kenya TikTok Got Talent. Okay, it's a space we created to support, elevate, and expose talents on TikTok. It's not just a singing show. Okay, it's a talent show. So, comedian, poets, dancers, singers, all those talents. And the idea was to expose them, and also the winner gets 100,000 Kenyan shillings to try and help them in what they do. This is the 4th season that we are doing it. The show is organized in terms of, we have judges, participants, and the audience. All this group, they decide who wins the show. Judges help us, 2 things. Judges help us to create that awareness of the show, and also to bring a bit of organization and to bring the just, because sometimes public cannot be just. So judges help us in terms of taking through the participants from one stage to the other. It's a 4-week show. Let's say by the end of it, the winner walks away with 100K. Another element of the show, it's a family entertainment as well. Okay, again, for those that know TikTok for the past 2 years, you can see how messy it can be. And I just thought, you know what, there's a space here because nobody's watching TV anymore. People are on TikTok here. So like, there's a space here that actually we can create, where we can meaningfully interact, enjoy, and support people. And that's what the show is created. And yeah, this is the 4th season. If you ask me, it's a very young show. We are learning. The vision is that Kenya TikTok Got Talent will be run by TikTokers. It will be owned by TikTokers, but we've got to start somewhere. So I don't know whether that's a question, but
it does answer. But I think what Archie was saying is,
so I'm afraid I'm going to.
If it is a family show,
that was part of it. That was part of it. That was part of it. Right, listen, guys, thank you. I really appreciate it. Honestly, I've got to go. But guys, listen, all the things you said, I really...
it's all in good faith. It's nothing personal. Just trying to build you and make you better. Yeah.
And I appreciate it. And thank you for the respect too. I do. The fact that I'm here listening, I think for me, it shows that I'm patient, I'm listening, I'm learning. I may not give answer.
Yeah, by the way, I love it. It's excellent.
No, thank you.
Actually, I'd want you to grow, but then again, just learn to listen to people because those are your fans at the end of it.
Absolutely. And that's why I'm here, isn't it? If I didn't want to listen, I would be here.
Now, let me ask you one thing. For a minute, you're giving some skills. You talk about soft skills. Soft skills means listening, pay attention, not running when you're confronted with things that make you uncomfortable. You only grow in, discomfort. You don't grow in your comfort zones, right? And the way you are rushing people, I'm going. Like, I'm thinking, come on. Are you even, you can even listen and don't respond at all.
I have, yes. But look.
Kwa nini unababaika? Is everything okay? Mtandao.
You called me,
and I called you, and you should acknowledge and give it the time that it deserves. You are rushing like someone is rushing you, pushing you behind.
I have.
And sometimes you need to be able to pay attention or listen to things that you don't like, things that make you uncomfortable. You don't have to rush because things are said that are making you
it's not about people. It's because where I am at.
Kwani uko wapi na niko na job kwa ofisi alone?
I've just told you, well, ati alone because you're not.
You siko na nini? Unaweza tu sikiza hata bila kuongea.
Niko wax, but thank you for. You see, I responded to you, and
it's not about to me, Mtandao. Don't say you didn't do me no favor, bro. Don't do that.
No,
don't say you responded to me. You responded to the call of the people.
Correct. And I respected that.
When you take and when I tell people out here, when you start a charity. You start something knowing that you're going to be responsible, people are going to question you. Don't make it look, Oh, anachambwa. Okay, Mtandao, I know, maybe utachambwa, and now that I get it. Kama unagopa kuchambwa, kuchambwa is part of growth, by the way.
Of course. But look, I've been here for at least more than 20 minutes, and as I said, I'm in an environment that I'm not very comfortable. But
again, I don't always want to make you uncomfortable, Mtandao. I know what it takes, unajua?
Yeah.
And so I'm really sorry if I've made you feel uncomfortable. I did ask you to show up with respectfully, not to make you uncomfortable, not to disrespect you, and I understand.
It's not the platform. It's where I am at. I'm in an environment where may not allow me to.
Oh, yaki Mtandao wetu we.
So, guys, thank you. I shall see you on Saturday. Okay.
Well, ebu pitia mahali nitumie bill kuleka ice cream uchill.
Probably my 50 pounds sasa nini hapa.
Ebu pitia mahali uchukue nini?
Governor nikuja.
Alafu governor si usalimisa governor kiasi bila kunini mbio ama governor. Then unacha tu mheshi hivyo, yani unaharakisha mheshi hivyo wewe.
Governor, nikuja inbox usinyani.
No, you are not pitching. You've been given a chance to pitch, and you're not pitching. You're not given a number that we can send money to.
Imagine unabembelezwa na pesa kama Cindy.
Really?
Guys, thank you.
Imagine, bwana Cindy alisema watu walikuwa wanambembeleza kumpatia do, umepatia hiyo privilege, mse uko mbio mbaya sana.
So apana.
Yeah, you've not even told us. Do you have a number people can send money to? You're just saying support. You're not telling us how to do it. And then I think you should go watch Tasker Project Fame, look at the vision, look at how they did it, and copy that model because it was a good model.
Actually, that's the model we're creating. Actually, when we started, that's the model we are trying to create. The Amigo Talent.
And then look at how they pick the judges.
No, I think what I nikwambie, the African, out of respect for him, I think at this point in time, it's best not to explain. I can understand him. I can read him. I know he's very discomfortable.
No, so well, okay. Anyway, guys, thank you. Atia nashukuru sana. So naomba tunishuke tu. Tukutane tu.
Zipora James, don't you ever come to my space and write rubbish for me. Unaona, if you think it's wrong, it means you should not come and write it to me again. Unajua? If you feel as an adult that is wrong, don't come and do that stupid for me, my friend. I went to proper good schools. So kuja ukuniandika kitu ujinga unasema ni wrong. If it's wrong, why are you sharing it with me and you know it's wrong?
So comments can really rally us, isn't it?
No, you don't take, a lot of these people in Tandals have told you.
Don't allow them to rattle you.
Yeah.
Stick to your vision.
Exactly. They don't mean well. So they'll come with stupid things and say, that is wrong. If it's wrong, why are you sharing it with me? Kama ni kitu mbaya, kwa nini unakuja kuandika mali niko umesikia umejisema ni wrong? Why the fuck do you have to come and share it with me? Those kind of ujinga mimi I don't entertain in my space. Yeah. But mtandao, I truly understand where you're coming from. It's not easy. The pressure must be so hard on you, and it's life, So no, whatever happens.
You know what, Ati? Pressure will not.
By the way, what have you picked from mtandao, from the sound of him and from the look of it?
I think he's more populist than professional. And I think this is where the problem is. When you are going to get into any area, whether it's entertainment or training or events or whatever it is, there's something called professional ethics. And professional ethics demand that you go with the ethics,
majority,
the policies of that industry.
Yeah.
So I think from what I am gathering, he's more populist than professional. In other words, he probably thinks that when you pick judges who are popular on TikTok, then you get traction. But then that kills the vision. You see, so maybe he needs to think about that. If he's going to do it well, like let him take the Tasker Project Fame model. If you look at all those judges, they are professionals in their field. And people like Judge Ian, like Helen, my namesake, musicians, they are better able to judge talent because they come from
but I hope, I know, but he has quite a good panel, to be fair. I wish he should probably rob someone like also Helen Tawali, Like, I wish he would have kept off TikTokers from the sound of it. Maybe if he knew, he would have kept off, because all these panelists, they're still on TikTok. Helen is on TikTok. They know how these places work and all that. And they're people that have their own level of respect. You get my point? And they're also quite professional. So there's no bias, So there is
and if you're talking about visual and performing arts, then you need to get judges who are well versed in that field, and I'm sure they are available. Because as he said, social media, TikTok, and other places, it's the best place to see talent because then it's readily available. So why not pick, professions that would, and he will do very well. By the way, the vision is good. I like it. He just needs to probably brush up here and there. He's a young man, and if he's willing to learn, he will go far. Yeah, and we'll support him. We will support him. Yeah. Ati, are you there? My goodness. Or is it me who's... Am I talking to myself? Can anyone on the panel just say something so that we know that we're still on?
Sorry, I was out. Umemaliza kuongea? Sorry, excuse myself.
Yes. I just said that it is an excellent idea. He just needs to be a bit more professional rather than populist. and it will grow. It will go far because these social media spaces are where talent is readily available. So it's a very good initiative. It's just unfortunate that he didn't pitch it very well. But
I think he's a little bit uncomfortable. He's trying to run away from something, poor boy.
yeah, and he probably also needs a bit of training in that area. He can come to my academy. We'll train him. The critical thinking.
So much for someone that does soft skills and all that. Actually, that's what he does. He does podcasts on soft skills and listening and stuff like that. So yeah.
Yeah, but is he trained? Is he trained, or is it just something he does for fun, like entertainment? You know.
So you think he's not professional enough then?
Yeah, and the idea is good. You know, sometimes you can have talent without knowledge. It's not enough just to have talent. Yeah, it's good to have the training on how to grow the talent, including the person with the vision carrier, in this case, Mtandao, you know. He also needs to polish his own skills.
So you say he's got not very good skills?
Yes, I noticed he does. First of all, he doesn't have people skills.
You cannot make everyone happy sometimes, you know. I think that is something that Mtandao really struggles with. You want to be the good guy, you know.
That is the thing. It's populist. He wants to be popular. He wants to make people happy. He wants to please people. Then he loses the vision. But if he just stuck with the vision and noted what people are saying,
yeah, be as ruthless as it gets, you know.
Yeah, but I love the idea. It is excellent. He just needs to good guidance, and by the way, get corporates, you know, involved. So that's where now the knowledge comes in, you know, where you should be able to write proposals and pitch, you know.
Yeah, and then in the process, do marketing for them, you know, like, you know, when the commercial break, or, you know, have some marketing or make them like the sponsors, you know, that is traction and that is visibility. And that is a very good way of advertisement. 100,000 is such little money.
It is. You know, Ati, I don't know whether you ever heard of the Kenyatta University Culture Week shows.
Yeah.
Those shows, I was the chair of the marketing and sponsorship, in charge of raising money. Those shows are the ones that produced all these artists you're seeing, you know, Sleepy and, you know, people like Smart Joker, you know, because, you know, we made a deliberate effort to work with corporates. But you see, when you're writing to a corporate, the first thing they'll ask you, why should we support your show? What's in it for us? You get. So that's where I can see him, you know, he just thinks, okay, he'll come, see artists, see Okari'S, and say, okay, I need 100K, and out it goes. No, there has to be a justification. What value are you adding? I would have loved to see that coming out from him. Okay, he really tried to do it, but then again, I don't know what scared him off, and he took off. But he was doing quite well, actually. So he does need to be guided, and he needs to accept to be guided. And it will be a super, super show. Yeah, for me, TikTok is the best place to identify talent. And then he said it's a family show. And I think there's a question you asked about, you know, reproductive health organs, and and that
those are some of the questions he's running away from, right?
Yeah.
Because when you start saying that, oh, I cannot speak to someone and this person is there and there's some questions, people expect you as the person that chose them to obviously clarify.
Yeah. And you know why he couldn't answer the question? Because he took a populist angle.
Absolutely, yeah. So he runs away from what he's not comfortable with.
Yes.
And then he does not want to say anything is wrong. Everything to him has to be good. And if it's not good enough, he's running away, he's ducking away from the question. So it leaves him in a very, you know, kind of a market.
And the questions are actually building him. You know, you don't get this kind of knowledge just for free. I mean, in some places where you're paid to do consultancy, you know, it's actually helping him. So if he's not careful, someone will pick this idea, apply what we've probably discussed here, and run with it. And then he'll become irrelevant. So these young people, is here Gen Z? It's good for them to listen.
Yeah, definitely he's got the passion, but as you've said, probably need proper training or maybe mentorship. Someone grounded behind the scenes that will be like, no, this. But I think at this point in time, he's his own boss, makes his own choices, and so sometimes when your own boss, he
dropped the populist thing, thinking that because people are popular on TikTok, so they'll add.
No, he's just scared. He's scared to be Tarazwad, you know.
Well, you can't get into business because for me it's a business. When you're doing business, you don't look at big Charazwad. You stick to your vision, do your stuff, you know, because at the end of the day, you want to leave a legacy. You want to do something that will add value. And when he mentioned the family show, I was thinking, wow, why didn't you focus on things that actually involve the family and everybody can watch and everybody can be comfortable with it. And I gave him the model, Tasker Project Fame. He seriously needs to study that model. If he gets that right, he'll do very well. Very, very well.
Now, if you're here, I hope you reach out to, the African, it's not too late for next time. We always learn. It's a learning sessions. And sometimes you need people that have an experience, a history of dealing with this thing, and also that connection, right? So they can support you behind the scenes, guide you and... do what they can to make it better.
Absolutely. I love supporting these kinds of initiatives. They're awesome.
Yeah, Mtandao is honestly, he's a lovely person. It's just, as you've said, a little bit too populist for such a thing.
No, he'll do well. I'm sure he's...
Well, he'll only do well if you learn from from all this. He takes feedback seriously and work on the feedbacks, then you grow. If you don't listen to feedback, usually you're getting resentment.
Yeah, and he should take feedback to be constructive criticism, not, you're not just...
Not personal attacks or someone trying derailing,
He doesn't...
it's not good. That's one thing I've noticed with Mtandao, and you can tell his body language, the way he comes out, he's not a mean person, so he really struggles to try and... So he'll probably try and run away from the discussion or from the talk or bring something else or shut it down.
So thank you so much for watching the video to the end. Remember to like, share, comment, and if you have not subscribed, please make sure you subscribe and put on the notification bell so that you know every time I post a new video. So guys, thank you. I'm gonna see you on my next video. Bye.